Hey everybody, and welcome back to Quest 64/Would You Rather. I'm trying to beat this game for the very first time, and every week we ask and answer two of life's most important questions. Molly asks, would you rather never pee again or never poop again? After the video, head over to the community tab to answer the question of the week. Viewer submitted questions begin on episode 9. Hello again, welcome back to Quest 64. We're still in Cull Hazard. I think I'm going the right way. This looks new to me. Going through a big ass cave to get to, what, Normoon, is that right? Fighting some jellies and so on. Let me see here. Can I reach with this? Yeah, ooh, 50 damage. Is not bad at all. I can't see. Right there. So yeah, we're back. How are you guys doing? I'm excited to get through this cave. I think we'll be able to do that today. And then after that, I'm not sure. Oof. Get out of here. Okay. Well, let's begin with... Oh, jeez. I barely took a step. Let's begin with our first question for the day. This is a pretty good one. Would you rather spend a week on the International Space Station or in a hotel at the bottom of the ocean? Very interesting question. You think about it. Let me kill this dragon. What'd that do? 85? Nice. Come on now, how much health do you have? Not enough. I'm gonna heal and then we'll move closer. Ugh, come on, stop missing. Let's do... These guys use wind, right? Should we use earth? Is that a thing? Should I try to rolling rock them? Eh. That thing's hard to aim. So you have no idea where it's gonna go. This is fine. Alright, so thinking about the question. A week on the space station or a week in a hotel at the bottom of the ocean. Being on the space station would certainly be cool, right? It would be a very rare experience. Getting out into space would be pretty crazy. But it would also be a little scary, right? Because you'd have to be constantly worried that something was going to go wrong and you'd die. Even though I'm sure they do a great job keeping that place going and so on, but you know, it's like if anything happens, what are you gonna do? You don't have space training. You're gonna die up there. Now the same could be said of the bottom of the ocean, right? If you're in a building at the bottom of the ocean, something starts cracking, the whole hotel gets crushed, and you would drown or die. So both things scary. Don't want to deal with either of those. Now, assuming that both situations are totally safe, though, and that nothing will go wrong during your stay. Jesus, man. Oh, God, he's going to kill me. Do I think I can kill him with one, or will I die and have to run back? Or do I want to use a bread? Where's my bread? I know I have some. Got 2 breads. Go ahead and use one. Ish. Good, I would have died. That does a ton. Yeah, so assuming both of them are totally safe, I think I would, even though being in space would be very cool, I think that I would have to go for the hotel because, you know, the space station is just a space station. There would be a bunch of equipment and machines on there, but I don't think it would be very comfortable. You know, it's not made to be super comfortable. You're in space. There's little gravity, and you have to like poop into a vacuum and eat whatever food they can keep up there, and everything is difficult to do. You know, all that stuff. Whereas a hotel at the bottom of the ocean, you'd have the big window that would look out into the ocean, and then otherwise you're at a hotel, so you'd have all the normal hotel amenities, right? Let's see. Ice knife. So like, if you have to be there a week, I think you're gonna be more comfortable being in the hotel. Unless, of course, you are afraid of very deep water like my wife. She maybe would not like being down that deep. I don't know, I'm gonna have to ask her that question. It's tough. Let's get him with that ice wall. Yeah. Did it only hit one? How close do I have to be? And then another thing you need to think about, which I don't think it would change my answer, but when it says the bottom of the ocean, you know, you might picture, oh, I'm in deep water, but you can see fish and like it's kind of blue outside. But that's probably not the bottom of the ocean, right? That would be like under the water a ways, slightly off the coast. If we're talking bottom of the ocean, you're talking pitch black, can't see anything. Those weird like anglerfish outside, and volcanic vents and stuff like that. So actually there might not be anything to look at, but you would be in a hotel. So at least you could probably watch like Food Network or something. And I'm sure they'd have like fresh seafood, because it's right there. There's chests over there. I'm going south now, but this is the right way, right? This is the way we were going. Did I get all turned around? There's no map. There's treasure chests on the other side, but I don't know how we get there. Anyway, hopefully now you can see why this place was so infamous for me. Even though I feel like, you know, we're decently strong and we're doing okay, like those wyverns can still rip through me doing like 20 damage every turn. And this place is very long. I only had 2 loaves of bread and one of them's gone. It's easy to get turned around, especially when you need to escape a battle, which you know, back in the day I did all the time. Because when you win a fight, it turns Brian facing the way you were facing before the fight. But when you escape, you just stay exactly where you are. So if the camera has turned around and then you escape, you don't remember which way you were going. And you can end up heading the wrong direction. Because there's very little in the way of landmarks around here. We have only a compass. And when I started this video, we were going north, and now we're going south. But I think it's still right. Okay. So this will be a good landmark, because if I turn around and then I see an open chest, I'll know that I went the wrong way. Scarecrow. That's probably one of my favorite enemies, design-wise so far. It's so funny looking. All right, let me get in here. I want to use Ice Wall. I'm getting hit with all of these like homing arrows and wind cutters is good because I think that you get some stat experience for every hit you take, and so for these attacks that hit me like, you know, 3 or 6 times, like that's good for us. Better than just getting hit by a rock one time. Hero's Drink. That's probably good. Good healing item or something, hopefully. Going back north. Wish I had a map or something. I have no idea where we're going. I'm not gonna deal with you guys. We're just gonna Keep on rolling. Keep on rolling. Here's those chests. So yeah, well, like we did a total U-turn. Where are we even going? Honey bread. There we go. Ugh. I don't want to fight you. You take too long and you're too dangerous. Quite frankly, I just want to get out of this cave. Alright, well, as we continue trying to get through this cave, let's do another question. Oh yeah, I saw a good one. So, would you rather be able to run at 100 miles an hour or fly at 20 miles per hour? I thought that was a good question. So personally, I think I would take the flying. Because while the running is 5 times faster, and yeah, you could get places, you know, pretty quickly. But you have to run the whole way, right? So that's gonna, like, it's not like you're a superhero and you don't feel it. You know, you're gonna get very tired. I would sweat a lot. And you'd have to, it'd be like, oh, why should I take the car? I'll just run. Like, you'd have to run everywhere. And I think that would get tiring. Whereas flying sounds pretty leisurely. And yeah, it's not fast. Like, I wouldn't be flying to another town, probably. But, like, flying in town would be cool. You know, you could skip all the traffic. You could just fly as the crow flies to your destination. And it wouldn't have to be super high where you're in danger of getting hit by a plane or anything. It could just be like, you know, over anything dangerous. I feel like that has a lot more uses. Now, if you wanted to be like an Olympian, then sure. If you can run 100 miles an hour, you could be a gold medalist or something, and no one's going to give you anything for flying, but I feel like the uses for running extremely fast are more limited. I wonder if we're anywhere close to the exit. I see like it looks like a cave opening. Is that near the exit? Or is it like halfway through the cave? I don't know. Okay, so we got that path. Oh, that thing you see back there, if I remember right, that might be like a root, like a tree root or a vine. So that might actually be close to Normoon. And this is not a path, it's just a dead end. Okay, so maybe we are almost there. It did take just so long, though. Yeah, this might be it right here. So you see this giant beanstalk. And then this is kind of a cool tunnel. But I think on the other end is the town. I hope I'm not wrong and there's another cave. That would be terrible. Okay, what do we see? It doesn't look like a town. Are we still in Cull Hazard? But now there's plants? We've got to be getting close. I don't know what the purpose of that tunnel is. Is that the exit? This is such a weird room. Like, I don't think we'll get any fights in here. Because the area is too small, but it's like you walk across that beanstalk and then there's this room inside the cave where there's water and plants, or grass, I guess. And then it's like, well, back into the tunnel. Oh, great. Oh no, more fights. Does that mean that there's more Cull Hazard? Is there more cave? How could there be more cave? If there is more, then I'm even more confused about the purpose of that room. And like, I highly doubt that there's any lore behind it. But it's just like, why in the middle of this, like, volcanic-looking cave is there a room where plants are growing and then it just stops? You never come back. Ugh. Enough. I wish Brian could fly at 20 miles an hour and avoid all these fights. Oh yeah, I gotta be careful not to hit the exit spell, because it'll probably take me back to the beginning. No way. Why would you put that so close to the healing? Alright, what do we got? Just a canyon. And it leads to Normoon, right? Please. We're heading north. No fights are happening, so... I'm really curious about the development of some of this game. Like, really, I'm interested in a lot of it, but for things like this, where you have this really long cave path, there's no enemies, there's nothing to do, there's no, like, you know, side paths you can take. It's just a tunnel that you run through. Like, what's the purpose? Oh, the exit. Yes! We made it! This is Normoon, right? We made it. But yeah, like what was the purpose of making that so long? Here we go. I remember, it's been a long time since I've been here, but I remember this place having more of like a tree canopy above. But I guess I was wrong. I thought it was more like in the forest, but it's not. It's on the coast, sort of. You got windmills, but it's just a normal outdoors town. I wonder why I remembered that wrong, unless I'm thinking of somewhere else. Well, what's up? Nice hair. What gives me the right to talk about that? Rick, hey there, have you seen a silver-haired man with razor-sharp eyes? Where is that knave gone? I don't know. No, he wasn't in that big cave I just went through, so I haven't seen him. Because I've been in there for 18 days. We got a mill. With some fresh bread. Excellent. We can save in here and get some wings so we never have to run through that cave again. Thank the Lord. Let's see, are there any, like, spirits around here? There weren't that many in Cull Hazard. For how big it was, I thought there would be more. Unless I just missed them. Is there something in this mill? Y'all got any more of that bread? Yeah, you do. Heroes drink. Usually in RPGs, I just hold on to all my items as long as possible, and that'll probably be the case here too, especially since, as far as I'm aware, you can find all these things, but there's no way to buy them or get them. So I don't want to waste anything. Is this an old man named Bison? The wind does more than simply blow. The life of the people and the animals, the land, water, fire, everything is affected. Okay, Bison. Micah, since olden times, the Windward Forest has been the hiding place of the Wind Jade. Somehow a stranger has found the stone and is using it in evil ways. I see. Well, that sounds like a bit like Silvering. So, do we have another silver-haired, sharp-eyed thief to defeat? Well, here's the inn. Here's Shannon. How did you get here so fast? Hello, so you too have come to visit this town. I've heard of a mysterious gem in the Windward Forest with power to control the wind. I heard that a wind sorcerer has been seen there. We can still feel his zephyrs. What? I have no idea what that means. I do want to save, but I just want to see if there's anything else in town that I should be aware of. Since I can't control the camera, it's kind of hard to tell what I'm doing. Look at this guy. Oscar. Me and my mates are vagabonds. We wander wherever our boats take us, but the other day we stumbled across a precious stone in the woods. But after we got to this town, the one who was holding it disappeared. Oh, so is the silver-haired guy one of his guys? I see a spirit. Interesting. I didn't know that he had that backstory. What is that? Oh, it must be the sign. I saw that white thing back there, and I was like, is that a sheep? I think it's just the back of the sign. There we go. We got Earth 14. I'm just going to hit 15, and then we'll switch it up. So did a bunch of, like, mercenary guys roll into town, and they found the Wind Jade, and then one of them's like, I'm just going to keep it. I'm a wind sorcerer. Maybe. Just scanning this field of wheat for any elemental spirits, you know, as you do. There's a fence there, not that I can see it. I do love how my hair just sticks out of the wheat. That's funny. Hello, my name's Brian. I'm in your house. If you eat all your honey bread, oh, he'll give you more. So yeah, it's like if you use all your consumable items and you need to refill, you need to visit like every town and talk to everyone so they'll give you free stuff. And that's kind of silly. Hello. Give me some wings. Green wings. There we go. Now we can come back here quickly. We still haven't used any wings yet. But when we're done with this area, I might finally get to use some to go back to Larapool. Our first time backtracking anywhere. Okay, I think that's everything in town. I also think that if we go down this path, we'll go to Windward Forest, which is going to be our next destination. So I'm going to go in here and save, if I can find the door. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to save. We'll take a break. We'll pick this up next time. Let me leave you with a question to think on. Would you rather eat only TV dinners? You know, like the frozen things that you microwave and it has an entree and a vegetable and a dessert, that sort of thing. Or only eat raw food? Give it some thought and let me know. I'll see you next week.